Upon reaching the oil step of the new Crude Awakening mission on Payday 2, you may find yourself a bit stuck on which oil sample to get, because as you approach the room, you realize there is there's a few options you can do, and right away there doesn't seem to be a way to know which one is the correct one. However, it's actually pretty easy once you know where to look. Upon closer inspection, you may notice that in the oil room there are different pipes that siphon oil, each labeled with a different color and a label, and this will come important later. Scattered throughout the mission, there can be different cues telling you which pipe and which color is the correct one. For the first part, you will go into the lab room here, and for reference, the lab room is right outside where you zipline up from the boat. Go here and take a left, and you will notice a board in the lab room, and the board will have, 3 different markings for the pipes, and as you can see, one of them will have this writing on it, and that writing signifies which one of the pillars in the oil room will have the correct one. The board can spawn here, here, and here from where I've seen. Now that we have the markings for the oil, we need to find out the color. The easiest way to find out the color is to head to the offices area, and you can get to the offices area from heading right from the boat zipline, up to the right here, and through this door. And the way you find the colors will be marked on a pureness graph here, and whatever color is highest in the chart here means that that's the color that you want to get. The graph I've seen can spawn here, I think here, on this wall here, and on this wall from what I've seen, although some of those may be incorrect. Something you can do when playing this mission is, if you're on multiplayer, is to just look for the codes right away. Perhaps members of your team split up and look for different parts of the, puzzle of the oil. So something you can do is when you first start the mission, you can come into the lab, you can see it's the middle one, so it's IM22 or whatever which one the IM one is, and then immediately come in here to the offices and look at the graph. Something else you can do is that once you receive the code, you can notice at the beginning of the mission, once you type them in chat, to save yourself some time, you can immediately head to the oil rig area and find the correct one. Notice how that I already found IM22 and that the color is red. So what we can do is we can immediately run up and siphon the oil at the beginning of the mission once you find all the information. And that'll be useful for later once you reach the next step. Keep in mind, once you have the oil sample, you can go ahead and put it in the machine no matter what step of the mission you are on. Right now I'm on the find the USB step, which personally I think this is the best time to do it because the USB case can spawn down here anyway, so it would be a good idea to do it whenever roaming, if possible, and not having to seek it out directly. If you end up doing the oil lab test early, you will be able to totally skip the next objective and head directly to the bridge area after the oil transfer step, which can be a bit of a time saver if you're on multiplayer, and it can allow less risk from walking around getting caught by guards if you're planning on doing this fully stealth.